All right, let's get right into it. The Kansas City Chiefs are staring down a pretty big problem as they head into their Monday night game. We've got a last-minute shakeup on the offensive line, and it's putting two key starters in some serious jeopardy. So let's break down exactly what is happening.
So what's the deal with the Chiefs O-line? Just when you think things are settling in, bam! Some unexpected news drops just days before their big Monday night matchup, and suddenly the team is in a really tough spot.
Okay, so the first domino to fall here involves a real anchor of that line. And this was a late-week development, which is never what you want to see. And trust me, it's a big one.
And there it is. Right guard Trey Smith, who is just a critical piece of that offensive puzzle, is officially listed as doubtful. Now, for anyone who follows the league, doubtful basically means there's a very, very slim chance he's going to see the field.
So what's the issue here? It's his back, specifically back spasms. And this isn't some new thing that just popped up out of nowhere. No, this is the exact same injury that actually forced him to leave last week's dominant win over the Raiders.
And this number 3, well, this is the real kicker. That's how many practices Trey Smith missed this week. In the NFL, if you miss every single practice before a game, that is a massive red flag. It's the biggest reason he's landed on that doubtful list.
But, the bad news for the O-line doesn't stop with just one guy. The problem gets a whole lot bigger because of another key absence, which makes this a much tougher challenge for the team to deal with.
And here's that second blow. The rookie left tackle Josh Simmons has been completely ruled out for the game. So now we're talking about two key linemen who are going to be on the sidelines.
This quote really just puts it all in perspective, doesn't it? It's not a maybe, it's a likelihood. The Chiefs are now actively preparing to protect their quarterback without two of their regular starters. That's a huge deal.
So here's the situation in a nutshell. Over at right guard, you've got Trey Smith, listed as doubtful, almost certainly out. Then at left tackle, Josh Simmons is confirmed out. That's a major hit to both sides of the offensive line.
So, the big question is, what's the plan? In the NFL, it's always about the next man up. And you better believe the Chiefs have their contingency plan ready to go. So let's see who's getting the call.
At right guard, the guy who's set to fill the very big shoes of Trey Smith is backup Mike Caliendo. He's the designated replacement and is going to be thrust right into that starting role, assuming Smith is officially inactive on game day. And then, over at left tackle, the replacement for Josh Simmons will be a bit more of a familiar face in the starting lineup recently. Jalen Moore is all set to take over that position.
Now, these two guys are coming in under pretty different circumstances. For Jalen Moore at left tackle, this is actually going to be his third straight start. So there's some recent chemistry there, some familiarity. For Mike Caliendo, though, this is a true next-man-up moment as he steps in to fill that massive role left by Smith.
So, with the replacements all lined up, all eyes now turn to the game itself. How does this reconfigured offensive line get ready to face the Washington Commanders on the huge stage of Monday Night Football? This comparison really puts the whole shakeup into perspective. On the left, you see the lineup the Chiefs thought they were going to have. And on the right, you see the lineup they're likely going to have to roll with. Two key positions, two different names. This is the new reality for the Chiefs offense. And they don't have a lot of time to get ready either. The big test comes this Monday at 7:15 p.m. Central against the Commanders. This new look line is getting thrown right into the fire.
Which brings us to the final lingering question. With two key starters out, how is this revamped offensive line going to hold up? Will the next man up rise to the occasion, or will these changes create a huge opening for the Commanders' defense? I guess that's what we'll all be watching for on